Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show people how to get jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And in this video, I'm going to take you through a career walkthrough of the digital marketing jobs available mostly in the United States, but also in other countries. And I'm just still so thrilled for my students who are getting new jobs every week. And old students of mine who continue to grow. I got this email last week from Boris, who I know he started out making about $40,000 in his first job, and now he's working for Procter and Gamble, making about 70 grand, working at Procter and Gamble. And then I saw Johnson and Johnson. That's what reminded me. It's a huge company, and there are success stories and good news all over the place. So let's take a look at some of these 38,000 jobs in the United States. We'll start with the top one here, a remote position for PPC. And if you haven't taken my free intro course, you'll discover that PPC or SEM is paid search. These are the ads Google puts next to search results. And here's a great, posted 5 days ago, not even 25 applicants, help analyze, execute new potential product services, markets, advertising opportunities. They say 4-year degree, as you've heard me say again and again, completely unnecessary. You do not need to have a degree to have success in this field. It says, or appropriate combination of experience or education. It says entry-level position. It says right there, usually requires some experience in the following areas: paid search with AdWords or Google Ads is how it's now known, display search, Bing, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. There you go. This is exactly what I teach in the course. These are the types of jobs my students get. And I like how it even says that it is an entry-level position. So this is a great opportunity. It's remote. Here's another one. Buffalo, New York. This is a small city. There's not much going on there, guys. That's probably why there's not even 25 applicants for this position. It's a growing agency. They want a skilled PPC specialist. I'm telling you guys, the guys are seeing nobody. This is how people get jobs from my course, because there are 38,000 openings. That's a lot of jobs. And there's nobody, very few people who know anything about this. Remember all those kids graduating college, instead of going to class, they're going to their Zoom class, and now they're graduating with their marketing degrees, and they've learned nothing about digital. It's absurd. It's mind-blowing. So when you show up with what I teach you in the course and the experience you've generated, it really blows people away. So I like this. They don't even look, it's PPC specialist job, experience with PPC, AdWords, SEM, experience with SEO, a plus. This is exactly what you do when you do the course. So if you show up, you know this stuff, you have a great possibility of getting an interview and getting hired. And I'd encourage you to apply, even if you don't live in Buffalo. I'm sure these guys are just starving for anybody who knows what the heck digital marketing is. Here's one in Ohio. Cybercoders is an agency. They help people like you get jobs. So I tell you, for my student, if you've been looking for work, if you already have a job and you're looking to level up, contact Cybercoders. Get in touch with them. They will help you. They get paid when they get people jobs. That's why recruiters are awesome. So this is managing the writing, editing, and publishing digital content, SEO, bachelor's or associates. Not necessary, guys. This is what's so stupid. I mean, I'm telling you, the stuff people are learning in these marketing programs is so outdated. And if you show up for a job like this and you have even limited experience or actually running ads, they're not going to care if you have a degree or not. But 2 to 5 years, that's another indicator. Like 2 years this is crazy. You never see this in any other field. If it's a legitimate posting for a senior management position, it would say like 10 years. But 2 to 5 years, it's like they're just like throwing out numbers. That's 2 years and 5 years it's almost twice as many years. So point is, guys, don't take these numbers too seriously. Apply for a position like this. This one, 3 weeks ago, not even 25 applicants. I love how, again, it doesn't talk about you need to have managed $1 million in ad spend. It's just, expertise in one of the following 5 digital marketing disciplines: search engine marketing or PPC, SEO, email, affiliate, influencer marketing. And you show up, you will know SEM, SEO, and email marketing. So you know, again, this is a great opportunity right here in Chicago, a big city. They didn't say you needed to have like oodles and oodles of experience. And I think it's interesting they haven't even had 25 applicants. Now, flip the script over here, 27 applicants, which is still not that many, in 3 weeks for a remote position. Paid search specialist, research and create PPC campaigns, keyword targets, working knowledge of, AdWords, Google Search Console, Bing paid ads, blah, blah, blah. This is all stuff. WordStream is a tool. You can learn that. I'm just telling you, they're just not finding people. 3 weeks, 27 applicants. Most people look at these job postings, and there's 2 things happen you're going to see. Some of these job postings, especially in big cities, you're going to see a ton of applicants because people are just desperate for work. But mostly what happens is people see the word PPC, and they're like, PPC? Why are they interested in drugs? I don't do PCP. Like, no, not PCP, PPC. And nobody knows what PPC is. So, minimum 2 years experience. Again, don't ever be intimidated by that, guys. If you can get anything from watching my videos again and again, it's to encourage you to keep applying for jobs where you don't feel qualified. Just do it. Don't be afraid. That's how most of my students have started their careers. Let's see, orthomolecular products, Illinois, contribute to and implement digital marketing plan. There you go. Once again, 2 to 4 years experience in digital marketing. I really wouldn't worry about that. And again, guys, you're going to see, I'm going to show you a couple postings like this. It is a bit frustrating. You kind of want to punch someone in the nose. It's like, why would you put entry level and then 2 to 4 years of experience? Well, you should just feel comfortable. Decide to pay attention to that. You said, hey, you said it's entry level. You said it's entry level. So don't feel bad that then they go on and say you need 4 years experience like morons. Okay. Let's see here. Digital marketing specialist. This is really interesting. 4 days ago in New York City with 36 applicants. This is New York City during a pandemic. There should be like 500 applicants. It's kind of amazing. There's only 36. Oversee all aspects of digital marketing efforts, entry level, coordinate with advertising media experts. And again, they say minimum of 3 to 5 years. Screw it. If they ask you why you applied, you say it said entry level. If you morons, like if you really want to say something like attention to detail, like I would love it. Highly creative, excellent analytical abilities. I would love it if it said attention to detail, because you could say to them much more politely than I'm saying it, because I'm just a little irritated. I would say, well, did somebody who did your job posting, did they pay attention to the fact that it says entry level on the one hand, and then on the other hand, it says 3 to 5 years experience? I would say, hey, if you show up having done my course during the generating your experience, you're going to stand out from all those 36 other applicants. And that's how my students in New York City have gotten jobs. 3 days ago, 27 applicants in Michigan. Assists with planning, budget, implementation, digital marketing. Sounds good. SEO, SEM. This is all the stuff we're talking about. Again, 2 to 5 years. Again, when they show you these, it's like if somebody said you should have 2 to 19 years experience. Like that is an indication that they don't know what they're talking about. Again, here's another one. Experience with Google Ads. Well, if you have 2 to 5 years of experience, aren't you going to have experience with Google Ads? And again, guys, I've given you this example again and again. I'm going to use it again. Google Ads certification preferable. This is another indicator, clue that they don't know what they're talking about exactly. Because it's like if I had a job for a truck driver and it said need to have 10 years experience driving long haul rigs. And by the way, if you have a truck driving license, that's a bonus. You're like, what? Of course. If you are a digital marketer and you do paid ads, you have Google Ads certification. That's just it. So show up with that and you will stand out. Experience with Google WordPress. You can show them all that stuff from the course. This is exactly the kind of thing that, all these little indicators here are things that show that if you come out of my course, follow my instructions, do the homework, you would stand out for a job like this. let's see, origami risk, digital marketing specialist, execution, digital communication and engagement strategies. It's what sounds more fancy. SEO, SEM. Once again, guys, I love, again, they do strong attention to detail, accuracy, and impeccable grammar. Okay, guys, why do you say 3 to 5 years of experience driving digital marketing strategy and then post entry level? It's like so easy, guys. Like if you're posting a job, they're going to say, what is the seniority level? And either they didn't pay attention or they're doing what most companies do, which is, as I've said in video after video, they really cannot find anybody. They really don't know exactly what they're talking about. So they're putting out their 3 to 5 years of experience, like crossing their fingers, hoping someone will show up. But really, this is how my students get their entry-level jobs. And they go, oh, I applied for a job that said 4 years of experience, but they gave me the job, and I just did your course 6 months ago or 3 months ago. And again, here's another clue. Must be experienced and Google certified for Google AdWords. Well, yeah, dude, if you had 3 to 5 years of experience, no kidding. That's like, again, you need to be an experienced truck driver and you must have a license. Well, you really should. So that's another example. And again, so I jumped over to the United Kingdom, guys. I mean, there's 38,000 jobs. I can't go through all of them, but I'm just giving you a few examples. And I've had a couple students. I'm only going to spend a few minutes on this because I know most of my students are from the US, but I've had a lot of people in the UK lately. You know, there's about 15,000 jobs in the UK, which is like half as many in the US, which is amazing because I think there are 60 million people in the UK. But there are great opportunities in the UK. Here's one, digital marketing associate, business of fashion. 3 weeks ago, there haven't even been 25 applicants, B2C content campaigns, et cetera, et cetera. London, England, there haven't even been 25 applicants. Using analytics, SEO, SEM. This isn't written up that well, but again, they haven't even had a month ago, they haven't even had 25 applicants. And that's how I've had students in the UK get these opportunities too. In fact, I just got an email from in Ireland. Let me see. I'm actually just about to publish this one. I was Killian. The course does what it says. I've been working at a multinational marketing agency in Dublin as a search account coordinator. I interviewed back in February, pandemic. Now he's working there. His family is delighted. He took a gamble on this American dude's online course, which is my goal. I'm happy for you, Killian. I'm going to post that one very soon. And then I just wanted to quickly jump over to Canada. Oh, here's another. I'm sorry. One more in London. Again, not even 25 applicants a week ago. Again, it says, this one, again, says 3 years agency experience. So some experience running social media ad campaigns, which means Facebook ads. I'm telling you guys, it's the same in London as it is in the US. They're not getting people. You show up, you say, hey, look, I don't have 3.5 years, but I know how to properly structure an account. I'm AdWords certified. I've worked with some small accounts. They're going to love you. And then Canada has, at least on LinkedIn, there's about 3,000 jobs. Now you have to remember, Canada's population is much smaller than the US or even England. I think it's like 30 million people. So it's like 10% the population of the US, and it has about 10% as many jobs. So that makes perfect sense. But there are also plenty of jobs in Canada. You've got this one, Creative Circle. That's an employment agency, manage and execute digital marketing campaigns. Again, this whole business with the entry level, but it says 3 years experience. So don't worry about that. And I'm very confident that out of these 74 applicants, especially because it's a temp agency, again, they're not getting people that really understand these tools. You got, in Ottawa 3 weeks ago, there haven't even been 25 applicants, creation of paid search ads, A/B split testing, emphasis on Google Analytics, marketing automation, blah, blah, blah. Again, there haven't even been 25 applicants. And I think this is one back in the UK. So yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time in those places because I said I know most people are from the US, but I mean these opportunities exist all over the planet. Let's see where we're at in terms of time. And we're already at 14 minutes. I talk fast. I'll see if I can grab just a couple quick more before we wrap up. One other thing, guys, I haven't even planned this out, but this is the other way you search for jobs. You literally just go to any city and just type digital marketing agency and go to the agency website and look and see if they have a join the team or careers section. And most of the time they will. The funniest thing is, like I said, I haven't even I didn't even pre-research this. I literally just picked a city and just went there. Passionate about digital marketing, we're hiring. Get in touch and you can go over to their contact page. I don't know what their specific positions are, but these agencies like these, the agencies that have clients, they're always hiring. They always need people. They have turnover, not because it's bad, but because, people keep getting poached. This is a place, remember the work-life balance I talk about in digital marketing. This is perfect. They got their like kombucha on tap or whatever. They've got the happy employees. They're doing their activities, which I'm hope people are back to after, COVID is hopefully more under control than it was in March, right? But not that much more. The work-life balance, health insurance, wellness initiatives, paid time off, local brews, food trucks, flexible work schedule, all these types of things. They need a paid media strategist, digital project coordinator, intern, if you're just completely beginning. But, like I said, guys, when you go through the course, generate your experience, you are totally in the right place to apply for positions like this, even when it says degree and 4 years professional experience. I'm telling you. Or, sometimes you may start on more of a coordination role and work up to an analytical role. But again, I've said this again, don't be intimidated by the degree thing. There are some companies out there that will still be like, well, you don't have a degree, you can't work for us, but it's so much less than it used to be. It's like anything, guys. It's like any stupid, old, traditional, dumb way of thinking that is slowly phasing out over time. Anyway, I literally just Googled these, this thing. Here's another agency in Raleigh, which is a really good city, 12 days paid time off per year, team outings. They just have a copywriting internship. But again, if you don't see a relevant position, just contact them like at this place and just, send them your resume with all the experience you generated with your spreadsheet, all the homework that I give you in the course. And that's just a quick little tip about that. Okay, so I'm just going to end the video with this. I just found this one. It looks like another cool agency in Austin, Texas. 2 days ago. I can't imagine why they haven't even had 25 applicants. I mean, sometimes people just see a cool job and they just, over apply. But that's great for you. And I love the way they worded it. Digital marketing specialist. You have some experience in email marketing and paid customer acquisition. You'll have to explore new, exciting ways to market to people. You give a shit about your work. I love that, right? That gives you a little sense of the culture. Create and build campaigns from the ground up. And then ability to work in Austin. So you do have to, work there. But again, freaking move. If you're in your 20s or even if you're in your 40s or 50s, move. This is better than going to college to actually get hands-on experience. And then it says, your degree or 1 to 3 years of work experience in related fields. And remember, guys, when you see 1 year of work experience, I didn't show you as many ops like that this time because, again, I want to toughen you up. I want you to feel comfortable applying to the job that says 5 years of experience. I want you to feel that confident. And you should, the more you go through the course, follow my instructions, generate experience, you're going to feel so damn confident. But I don't want you to feel like, oh, I can only apply to an internship. No, go after a job like this. And then it says right here, 1 to 3 years of work experience. And when it says 1 year, guys, that's code for like very, very, very little experience. And then it even says here, familiarity with Google Ads. Familiarity. That is it. I mean, even the way they set it up here, like you said, you have some experience in email marketing, paid customer acquisition. That literally could be what you did in my course. You ran ads for your own website, your friend's website, a business you connected with, their website. That's your experience. You love to tinker and learn new skills. You understand the team succeed together. You'd never take the last slice of pizza without asking. That is actually important, though. That is a good thing to end on here because that's a workplace culture thing. That's like saying, hey, I'm going to think and be considerate of my coworkers. And if you can demonstrate that in your interview, which simply just means being mindful and answering questions from a mindset of what's best for the whole team and the client, not just me, that's how people get hired. And that's how I like to encourage you to think anyway, which is, remember, in all the other videos I've shot about how to get hired, how to never have to worry about getting a job. It's always about putting your attention on what the employer needs. Not like you're abandoning yourself, but you're being a big person. Because when you're interviewing someone, guys, I've interviewed people, when the candidate is so consumed with like self-worry, like, oh, what's in it for me? What am I going to get? How much am I going to get paid? And that's so unappealing. But when the candidate's like, well, what can I bring to the table? That is very appealing. And it's funny, like, you'd never take the last slice of pizza. That's just such a good, if you're like in an interview and like, would you take the last slice of pizza without asking? You're like, yeah, hell, it's my pizza. I take what I want. That's not the right answer. You want to come across as somebody who's going to contribute to their company and someone they'd want to hire. And if you have any questions, more like job interview or communication questions or anything you want to ask, feel free to post them below this video. But anyway, it's halfway through October and I haven't done one of these videos. As I told you guys, I took a break and I'm kind of resting, and I've been resting my voice. So even doing this video I haven't done one for a while. I'm going to have a new video I think this week or the next week about taxes, and I'm lining up some other interviews. But yeah, the opportunities are still there. The jobs are still there. They're still growing, and they're still not teaching this in college. God love them. God love the terrible colleges and those tenured professors teaching concepts that worked in the 1980s. I love it. It means there's more opportunities for you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Again, if you have questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will see you in the next video.